Before I get on with the customary duty of giving Matt an uncomfortable few minutes, it's also part of my duty as best man to thank the bridesmaids, or thank Matt on behalf of the bridesmaids. It says here for the kind words, but he didn't actually say too much about them.
I said they look lovely.
They do look lovely, and they have done a splendid job today. I'm honoured that Matt asked me to be his best man, and as he said, I've known him since the final year of primary school, almost 20 years ago, and we have been good friends ever since. My earliest memory of Matt was when we were preparing for a school trip to Paris, and we took French lessons in our lunch times, but during these lessons, all we did was giggle for the French word for yes. This love of language has stayed with Matt, and in recent years has led to such eloquent phrases as je m'appelle barbecue. The trouble we encountered in these lessons also plagued us throughout our high school days. I'm shaking, sorry.
Doing a cracking job then.
Thank you.
Let's get to the good stuff, come on.
So the trouble also plagued us throughout our high school days, as we shared most of our lessons, and also most of our lunchtimes together. Now, Matt's social status throughout school, college, and, well, now, is best likened to that of the in-betweeners. Instead of spending the time playing football or learning to chat to the fairer sex, Matt spent the time playing off-the-ground tag and finding how many people we could fit on the bicycle. Our record was 5.
It was 5.
Time was also spent in the local woods, exploring the fauna and flora, but mostly this was because we were climbing the trees to obtain a chain that one had thrown up earlier. I would like to say that these lunchtime antics were what gave Matt the love for the great outdoors, but in all honesty, he never required much encouragement. And like he says, he got me involved in the scouting movement, where we worked together to obtain the highest award, the Green Scout Award. And on the day of our presentation for this award, in true scouting fashion, Matt and I had arranged to walk the 5 miles to the venue. We prepared well for this small walk and left with plenty of time, and it took us the best part of the day, when in fact it should have only taken us about an hour. But we arrived early, well, if not on time, but also slightly intoxicated. For the Queen Scout Award, we had to prepare and complete a 50-mile hike, and this was probably one of our first trips together, I can remember anyway, but certainly not the last, and we have been on many climbing trips since. The most memorable of these was over it was probably this time of year, but it was 5 days trip to the south of France that we took with our friends Simon and Paul. We arranged to travel there by car, or 2, for some strange reason. It's just a short 1,000-mile, 24-hour journey, driving through rain and snow, putting up our tents in similar weather, only to wake to glorious sunshine, and to spend a fabulous 1.5 day climbing before embarking on the return journey. Now, I won't have to explain that we'd arranged this trip well in advance. I'd given Matt the ferry times and dates, and it was entirely his decision to not book the required days off work. His plan to phone in sick from France, a common approach to get an extra day's holiday. But it was also Matt's strange decision not to tell Lucy his plans. So, expecting him home that day, Matt had another difficult phone call to make. And I must stress again that the 3 of us were encouraging Matt to tell the truth.
I know you were, and I appreciate that.
But he didn't listen to us, not for the first or last time. Instead, he decided to tell Lucy that my car had broken down on the journey home, coincidentally, in the popular climbing area of Fontainebleau. Suffice to say, Lucy was not very happy at all. Now that I've reignited the trouble Matt was in after that episode, I would like to apologise, firstly to Matt's parents for any trouble that Matt and I have caused you, but also to Lucy for the years of trouble she has to come. I'd like to take the opportunity to remind Lucy that I'm partly responsible for bringing them together. Like Matt said, they got talking on the internet, and I believe it was due to the frisbee that I brought Matt, which got them talking. This is surprising given Matt's browsing history. The first time I met Lucy, it was in a bar, the first one of their first date. I won't go into details of the first date. Well, I wasn't there, and
I drank 6 pints of beer and was in the toilet for a lot of it. Because I had my stomach problems, not because I was ill.
that's what Matt likes to claim.
Yeah, gets me off everything.
But the first time I saw them together, I knew they were well suited. Lucy was smart and funny, and as you can see, very beautiful. And Matt was, well, Matt. My only concern was how was Lucy going to cope with Matt? How would she put up with him? But then my fears were put to rest when I discovered that Lucy is a primary school teacher. Now, in all honesty, these two have made a great couple over the last 9 years, and may wish you many more. Before the final toast, I would like to just have a quick apology for Mr. Walford, who couldn't make it today, but he does give you his best wishes. So, if everyone would like to join me in a toast, Mr. and Mrs. King. A second, yeah. Almost.
And I'd like just to say another few quick words.
Hot off the press.
Now you have got on your tables by you a small blue bag filled with some yellow substance. I hope none of you have eaten it. If you have, go to reception, 999, the number's wrong. Give them a quick call. If you haven't, take it home, plant it about 4 inches in your soil. It's a gladioli bulb called My Love. And in the summer next year, probably, well this year, sorry, the summer, in about April, May, you will get a long stem of pink and white flowers. You can cut them and put them inside. Absolutely splendid. Leave the bulb in there, and it will just keep coming back. Any questions about gladioli? Or any gardening questions? Come and see me afterwards. Quite knowledgeable about that kind of stuff. Was there anything else I was going to say? Oh, and you have lovely favours here created by Ben. Lucy's brother did a fantastic job here. We'd love you to take them home with you as a little memento of our wedding day. You can take those home as well. I'd just like to say another few words. Most people who know me, I'm quite forgetful. We've got a little something here for the mums. My beautiful mum, with some flowers for you there. Coming and Rod. Yeah, bars that way.